Welcome to this guided meditation to help you understand more about the Autumn Equinox phase of the wheel of the year. If you would like to jump straight ahead to the meditation section, see the timestamp below the video. Otherwise, please listen in for some information about the Autumn Equinox and how to align more deeply with the energies at this time of year. My name is Teunon and I'm a personal transformation mentor, here to help you live your life to the fullest potential. The world we live in operates in cycles and seasons, and it is impossible to separate our own internal rhythms from the rhythms of nature. The more we learn to align with these cycles, the more we can ride the most efficient flow of energy. It can be exhausting swimming against the tide, so why not make life more easeful and simply flow with the current? Here are some tips on how to get the most out of this phase of the year and align more with the life you want to live. The word equinox is derived from the Latin word equi, meaning equal, and nox, meaning night. Equinoxes are a time of balance when day and night are of equal length. But of course, balance does not last forever. Here in the Southern Hemisphere, the balance is about to tip towards winter, and we will begin to see our nights become longer than our days. We are moving from the more extroverted summer period, where we tend to be more active and playful, connecting with others and out there in the world, to the more introverted winter period, which is a time for rest, reflection, solitude, and more intimate connection. Looking to the wisdom of nature, we see that many trees and plants recognize now is a time to shed. They know it is time to lighten their load to conserve energy for the darker, colder times of winter, which will also enable new spurts of growth come springtime. During this equinox, consider what areas of life feel out of balance, what no longer resonates with who you are, and what is beginning to weigh you down. By assessing what no longer feels correct for you, you can see what you would benefit in letting go of, to enable you to sit more comfortably in the stillness and silence of the winter months ahead. As autumn is traditionally the time of harvest, now is also a wonderful time to reflect on your own personal harvest and all that you have to be grateful for. When our ancient ancestors lived off the land and grew their own food without the luxury of supermarkets and shops, Autumn Equinox was a time of giving thanks for the bounty and blessings they received from the earth. It was a time to evaluate how their crops were doing and what else needed to be planted to ensure they had enough food to get them through the winter. These seasonal turning points became a potent way to actively give thanks to Mother Nature for all the abundance that she'd bestowed upon them. Consider your own personal harvest from this season and take a moment to acknowledge what you've worked hard to grow in your life. This year in the Southern Hemisphere, the Autumn Equinox falls on March 20th. Astrologically, we are entering into Aries season. Aries is the archetype of the warrior, using courage to be bold on a personal quest. Keywords are I am, so expect to encounter experiences that help you reflect on your unique nature at this time and what you want for yourself. We have a lunar eclipse coming up on March 25th, followed by a solar eclipse on April 9th in the signs of Libra and Aries. With Libra in the picture, it is likely our attention will be on our relationships, both with ourselves and with others. So don't be surprised if you're becoming aware of how you are relating to yourself and others just now. You may even be considering what feels out of balance in certain relationships, or noticing themes around boundaries and self-care. Like so many souls at this point in time, you may have recently entered a period of accelerated growth, seeing bigger opportunities ahead for you and witnessing where you need to break free of certain constraints to truly step onto the path that is unique and right for you. Many of my clients are experiencing this right now, especially letting go of early family experiences that have shaped their beliefs from a very young age. Now they are realizing they deserve so much more than they let themselves believe. This could be a time when you have to prioritize your own needs for a while, maintaining healthy boundaries to give you space to nurture a little more self-love and compassion. Be sure to give yourself plenty of time to process whatever emotions are unfolding, so that you can shed the old and continue to raise your frequency, allowing you to come into greater alignment with your authentic self and move confidently onto the path that is right for you. So go ahead and make yourself comfortable as we begin the meditation part of this audio. Start by noticing your breath. And as you do this, bring your awareness to the area just beneath your belly button, known as the Dantian in Qigong and Chinese medicine theory. The Dantian is a potent storehouse of energy that sits at the center of your body. Take a few moments to connect into this place and into your breath, and notice how it feels to connect to your center. Take a few long, slow, deep breaths. As you breathe in, feel the air travel in through your nostrils, down the airways, filling your lungs like giant balloons, drawing the breath all the way down to your belly and dantian. And as you breathe out, release all of that air out of the lungs and allow the air to travel back out through the nostrils, simply letting go of the breath. Follow this rhythm a few times, feeling the balance of the in and the out breath as you allow yourself to arrive here and now. Continuing with nice and balanced, equal in and out breaths. Taking in fresh air on the in-breath and releasing the old on the out-breath. Feel the weight of your body on the earth beneath you. Noticing how you are feeling physically, mentally, and emotionally. If you are sitting, notice the contact your sit bones make on the surface beneath you. Do they feel balanced on each side? If not, make any minor adjustments to help create more balance throughout your hips and along the spine. If lying down, notice the contact of your body beneath you. And once again, make any minor adjustments to bring the entire body into a greater sense of balance. On your next out breath, relax your legs from your hips all the way down to your toes. On your next out breath, relax your shoulders and arms all the way down to your fingertips. Go ahead and relax your entire spine, allowing every single vertebra to gently stack one upon the other, all the way up to the head. Now relax all the muscles of the neck and the scalp and the face, and all the muscles of your entire body. Feeling the state of balance you create within when you relax and simply focus on your breath and the dantian. If you notice any areas that are still holding tension, just breathe into them and imagine releasing that tension on the out-breath. Continually bringing your awareness back to the dantian and to the in and out of the breath. Over the coming months, we'll be turning more and more inward as we approach winter. Learning to relax into stillness is a blessing that helps us to simply be more easily. Bringing awareness to the breath and the dantian is a powerful practice to help you keep returning to your center, to stillness, and to a state of balance. As you sit or lay here just now, consider which area of your life feels out of balance or where you are not fully living in alignment with your inner truth. It could be your work, your health, home life, spiritual life, or perhaps a relationship either with yourself or someone else. Ultimately, we don't thrive when things are out of balance. However, we have the ability to make the changes that bring things more into alignment, which benefits our soul's growth and evolution and allows us to live more authentically. What action can you take to help create greater balance or more flow in the area you have identified? Sometimes we need to actively release something that is causing stagnation so that fresh new energy can flow once again. So consider, what can you let go of at this time to create greater flow and balance in your life? Is there a habit, a belief, a fear, or perhaps even a relationship that you have outgrown and that no longer serves you? What needs to be released now so that new energy can flow for you once again? Once you have identified what you can break free from in order to bring things back into balance, state to yourself or out loud, "I let go." Take a few big breaths and imagine releasing all that you wish to shed on each out-breath, consciously letting go of it from your energy field. Now imagine above you a giant cleansing shower of silver light coming down from the stars. See this light entering into the crown of the head and traveling through your entire body, simply washing away anything that has been preventing you from being in balance and all that no longer feels correct for you. See this silver light clearing and purifying your physical and energetic body from the top of the head, through your neck and shoulders, down through your heart area, cleansing and revitalizing the heart, lungs, and upper torso. Continuing down into all of your inner organs, releasing, washing away any old energy. Flowing down your legs and out through the feet, cleansing, releasing, purifying, and returning to the earth all that you no longer need to carry. Stay connected to your dantian and the breath, and just allow this beautiful cleansing light to wash over you for a few moments. Autumn Equinox is also a time to reflect on your personal harvest and acknowledge what you've worked hard to nurture and grow. What have you been tending or nurturing lately? What changes and growth have you experienced? And what feels true for you now? Harvest offers us the chance to give thanks for the abundant blessings and gifts in our lives. What are you grateful for in your life at this moment? Feel your heart expand with gratitude for all the wonderful things you have in your world. As we commence our journey into winter, into the underworld, consider what else can you do to be more loving and compassionate to yourself. What steps can you take to tend more to your own needs as we start winding down our activity and preparing for a time of greater stillness? Let's begin this process now by feeling your heart expand, not just with gratitude for all the blessings in your life, but with gratitude and love for all that you are and all that you have to offer the world. Allow yourself to receive some of that beautiful, loving energy that you've just generated. And send that love and light into those parts of you that need it just now. Nature is incredibly wise at flowing with the natural rhythms all around it. We too benefit from paying attention to the rhythms of nature and our own rhythms. Many of us are experiencing a lot of healing around moving in a new direction right now. In order to embrace what is coming, it helps to fully close out the old chapters of the old us. So this equinox, allow yourself to be conscious in the process of letting go by releasing any of the blocks that are stopping you from thriving. Declutter, decrease, reduce where you can, physically, emotionally, mentally, and energetically. Acknowledge all the ways in which you have grown and evolved. Perhaps you can create a gratitude journal to document all that you are grateful for. Or feast with friends to celebrate all the blessings and gifts in your world. But most of all, remain receptive to the incredible abundance of life. Know that you are worthy of receiving all that you desire. You can live a truly satisfying life when you seek to live your authentic truth and recognize when it is time to let go and accept change. Take a few long, slow, deep breaths, feeling the air travel in through your nostrils, down the airways, and filling your lungs like giant balloons, drawing that breath all the way down to your belly and dantian. And as you breathe out, release all of that air out of your lungs and allow the air to travel back out through the nostrils. Feeling the balance of the in and the out breath, as you once again connect deeply into your breath and the dantian, taking in fresh air on the in-breath and releasing the old on the out-breath, feeling the weight of your body on the earth beneath you. Noticing how your body is feeling physically, mentally, and emotionally. Feeling gratitude for all that you have just transformed. And feeling gratitude for all the wonderful blessings in your life. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this meditation, please hit the like button or share with a friend, and subscribe to be automatically notified of any future videos. If you feel to share in the comments, I'd love to hear from you. Tell me what you are letting go of and what you are grateful for at this phase of the year. May you enjoy the beauty of autumn and feel the freedom that letting go can bring.